trend all over the world, including in the United States, but especially in the Middle East. It's been there for a long time. That has gotten worse. Hamas is the quintessential example of that hatred for Jews and for Christians. And then you have a situation like in Nigeria, where more Christians have been killed there than anywhere else in the world. And you have a government in Nigeria that practices denial, a culture of denial. No, nothing to see here. They even hired DCI, a big firm here in D.C.
The First Lady was here. She was here this week, and in fact, they wanted to come on the program to talk about religious freedom. And I said, I'm not going to give them. I'll meet with them. I'm happy to meet with anybody.
Same here.
But I'm not going to give them a platform to cover up what they're doing in Nigeria.
And that's just what it is, a massive cover-up. You know, I met with a big delegation that came in, and it went for almost 2 hours. And the Attorney General of Nigeria said that this Bishop Anabe, who I had at 2 of my hearings, you were there.
He testified right next to me.
Right next to you. A wonderful man. He said, he's a liar. And I said, whoa, stop that, you know. And then they always do the thing, well, my wife's a Christian, or I'm a Christian, and my husband, you know, it's like, don't tell me that. What is happening as churches are being firebombed, people are being killed in cold blood, you know, abductions, which is very, very big there in Nigeria, of Christians especially, but others, but especially Christians. And there's this assault on faith that has gotten worse. Obama did nothing. You know, Boko Haram flourished under his 8 years in office, and now
it was your persistent advocacy that actually eventually got them labeled as a terrorist organization.
Yes. For 3 years we tried, Tony, and I had hearings on it. We had people give very, very compelling testimony as to what Boko Haram was doing, and finally, on the day we were marking up my bill to tell the administration you have to declare them a FTO, foreign terrorist organization, that day, that hour, basically, they said, they're an FTO. Yeah. And it was like 3 years ago, we could have been working to find out where their sources of funding and weapons.
Before they kidnapped many of the girls.
That's right. The Chibok girls and many of the others were all. And that continues to this day.
Let me ask you about that, Congressman Smith, because as you say that it's gotten worse, you've got these dictators and tyrants in different parts of the world. My experience when I was chairing the Youth Serve Commission, going to different countries, is that many of these bad actors have seen what's happened in America over the last 2 decades, where we have gone from one administration that actually, like we have right now, that protects religious freedom, to one that doesn't care about religious freedom and promotes abortion and LGBTQ. Yeah. And so they just want to wait out.
That's true.
So we're not having that persistent, consistent presence of influence on the world.
Well, that's a very keen observation, because I have found that you even hear that from some of the diplomats when you talk to them. Oh, he'll be gone. Trump will be gone in 2 years. And then potentially could come in a very, very liberal Democrat like the governor of California, who couldn't care less about religious freedom. You know, I remember I had hearings.
Well, it's the Democratic Party doesn't care about it.
There are many. There are
it's very clear.
Most of them don't.
You're right. But when you come to their priorities and their platform,
it's not there.
You don't see it there.
Right. And, you know, we saw it with Barack Obama. I would continually say, okay, the International Religious Freedom Act, authored brilliantly by Frank Wolf, it says you must provide us with countries of particular concern, countries that are really doing bad things that could be sanctioned. And we wouldn't even get the list year in and year out.
But that legislation also says that religious freedom will be a priority in our foreign policy.
That's exactly what it says. A core. Absolutely, it says that. And, you know, it's been in effect since 1998. You know, I'm happy to say that the Republicans have very faithfully administered it or carried it out.
So the situation over time has gotten worse.
Yeah.
We see that we have aggressive action being taken by this administration. In fact, troops being sent to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Do you know what their role will be there?
Well, in the past, there has been an attempt to try to train the Nigerian military.
Reverend Father Kuka, only God will punish you. For you to say there's no Christian genocide, God will punish you. Father Kuka, whatever they use to bribe you, you will vomit, it will hook in your throat. Reverend Father Ilya of Benue State, God will punish you for denying Christian genocide. The attack on Kayama Woro community in Kayama local government emirate or so in Kwara State is a disgrace to this nation. These criminals, Islamic criminals from Sokoto State that were driven, migrated to Kwara State, we all knew about the migration. Number two, they sent a letter January 8th telling the Woro community that they are coming to preach, and the community rejected the preaching. And they sent letters to the state government, DSS and everything. It's online, it's there, it's true. Google it. And they deployed a team of soldiers to that place. The people waited, and after the soldiers left, they came and attacked from 5 p.m. Tuesday till the next day, Wednesday. There was no response. The stupidity of our political elite and the idiocy of their followers. You are busy decamping from one party to the other when your people are being killed, being yamutunized. You stupid followers, you will carry broom, carry umbrella, wear t-shirt, wear cap, follow one stupid man who cannot protect you people to a campaign to decamp. But they cannot. When these idiots wrote that letter, why didn't they go after them? I saw somebody coming to analyze the road from here to here. The road. Mumu. Don't you have helicopter? Don't you have Tucana jets? Can't you fly bombers there? Don't you have paratroopers you can drop? Is it when you want to do independence or want people will start jumping from helicopter? Some of them will land on top of people's roof, land on top of electric wires until they worry you now. They shot and killed 100 and something people. If you like, come and say it is AI. And then after the governor wore Agbada, oh God, I've never seen a generation of stupid leaders like this generation. Across party lines, stupid human beings who have no value for life, who have no value for this country, who have no value for the citizens, and a group of stupid followers. Arewa, the people who came to kill are there. Arewa, the people who were killed were they not Arewa people? And then Father Kuka, Reverend Father Kuka, and only God will punish you. For you to say there's no Christian genocide, God will punish you. Father Kuka, whatever they use to bribe you, you will vomit, it will hook in your throat. Reverend Father Ilya of Benue State, God will punish you for denying Christian genocide. Those people who came to preach, what are they going to preach? Were they going to preach crusade to Christians or to Muslims? They were Islamic militants that wanted to forcefully convert people to Islamic radicalism. The people that went to Kaduna to kidnap people on during worship, who were they? Who did they kidnap? Christians. Any person that says there is no Christian genocide in this country, God will punish you. The blood of the people will pursue you. You will see dead people in your dreams. Nonsense generation of leaders. Just wasted dozens of lives in Kwara State. And you Kwara people in Lagos, Kwara people in Ilorin, you are not protesting. You are not protesting, you are not demonstrating. You can, PFN in Kwara, you are not saying anything. Oh, the situation is so hopeless. I beg, person they vex. Not touch American soldiers, I just the one for our own good.
Tell you something. I know they fear anybody for here. But if I must say this thing, I'm going to say my mind. The fact is, and what is informing my mind is the fact that nobody lives here forever. I'm going to speak to Igbo people. And I'm going to tell you this. Nnamdi Kanu was a mistake that happened to you Igbo people. Was a mistake. Why do I say it's a mistake? It's a mistake in the sense that, despite the fact that all these things that this guy has stated some years ago that is happening now, a bunch of you motherfuckers, let me put it, a bunch of you motherfuckers cannot even rally round to defend and protect and ensure the fact that he's been liberated. I'm telling you, it's a mistake. That is to say, the Igbo people are not worth sacrificing for. They are not worth dying for in any way. Because at the end of the day, they are bunch of talkatives that doesn't translate into reality. And if I must say the truth, I'm going to say my mind today. I don't know whether I'm going to live, how long I'm going to live or whatever. I'm going to say that I even appreciate the likes of them gentle the Yahoo than a bunch of you idiots, a bunch of you fools that create flimsy excuses in regards why you cannot stand and defend the need that this man is not supposed to be behind bars. I'm telling you, take it or leave it. I'm calling for an anarchy or whatever. But the fact is, the reality is staring you people in the eyes. And you motherfuckers are seeing it. And the best you can do is online propaganda. To come and show why we are like this, why we are like this. You are expecting a magic, whether from the US or from any other country or whatever. But the fact is, the power lies within you people. You bunch of motherfuckers that are not ready to live up to. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it takes for this man to actually go even a year without seeing his wife and his children, without fucking his wife, to get that gratification? And you bunch of motherfuckers, even ordinary Soludo, young Buro Oba has to coerce you into the need why you need to open the market for economy to prosper, despite the fact that you have your own brother that is detained while other people are still working freely. Bandits, criminals are still working freely in Nigeria. And all you have to say is, when we come out, then go kill us. Nigerian government not like us. Whatever. Let's pay money to lobby the US. It's a shame on you motherfuckers. And the last time anybody ever come up to tell me about Biafra, tell me what you're going to do about Biafra, or the fact that Nigeria needs to reset itself to accommodate everybody. But as long as this is concerned, you people are nothing but bunch of disgrace, with just an exception of few that are ready to lend their voice in regards to this. Is this a country? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you people that this is not a country. And we are seeing, and even the globe is seeing, that this is not a country. This rubbish is happening. This man sacrificed his life, the life of his family, for you people. And all you bunch of motherfuckers can come and do is just to capitalize on the fact that when we come, they go kill us. Shadow don't kill them now. They don't carry and go casino, sentence them to life. And you bunch of motherfuckers are busy there in their homes, fucking their own wives, fucking your own wives, having your own children to see them every day, while this man cannot see his wife and his children. Do I agree with whatever he has done? I don't agree with the fact that his pronouncement or whatever has resulted to some casualties. But what has resulted to the casualties? The malhandling of the federal government of Nigeria of the situation that has translated into this. Because if the government were to handle this reasonably, it wouldn't have resulted to this. And this is a man that has a strong conviction, no matter what it takes. But you bunch of motherfuckers, keep doing your business. The last time I see any idiot between God and man coming to tell me why we need to do this on social media, thunder fire you. You bunch of motherfuckers have the resources and all it takes to liberate this man. And the fact is it going to be an easy route? It's not going to be an easy route. Just like the route he took, it wasn't an easy route. But you idiots are waiting for an easy route to take to actualize that. Shame on you, motherfuckers.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear friends all over the world. Today is 7th of February 2026. This information is coming from the table of Triple General Igwe Botozo and Major General Gento de Yahoo and all the 40 state commanders in Biafra land. As the information reaching to my table to inform all Biafrans, order from the highest command of the Biafra Restoration Movement, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has reached us that Monday Sit-At-Home is cancelled from today. Sit-At-Home is a voluntarily and will not be enforced henceforth. Last Monday, Sit-At-Home, February 2nd of February, Sit-At-Home was a one-off event due to the Soludo's stupidity and will not happen again. Onitsha traders are Biafrans, and our children must return to school on Mondays, as commanded by our able leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our job as guardians of Biafra land is to keep away Fulani terrorists from our land. That is the task our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gives us, and we must follow it to the letter. No enforcement will be tolerated henceforth. Our traders should decide if they want to open or not. Any intimidation from Soludo or any government will force us to react. If Soludo is as stupid to lock down any shop in Onitsha, his family, house, and that of his in-laws will be destroyed too. We are peaceful people, defending our land from Janjaweed killers, and we make no apology for that. Igbo politicians and the Nigerian should pray nothing happens to our supreme leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we would bring every politician children down and Nigeria will burn. Our people should see what is happening in Yoruba land as an example of what happens to a lazy, cowardly people. Our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, secured our land by setting up Eastern Security Network, and we should all be grateful to him. And the Biafra Defense Forces, Biafra Liberation Army, Naval and Air Force hereby declare that it is our job to defend our land, and we must do it.